Want to know the shocking events of today? He opened the door to find a driver and an aunt. After they entered, once seated, the driver vowed to expose the bus case truth. Surprisingly, Guy only muttered they should go to the police. He had already quit, but the driver insisted they couldn't go to the police because someone was watching them, and the aunt chimed in right after. They didn't even bring their phones today, fearing they'd be monitored. Though I couldn't help but ask, what on earth happened? The driver mentioned that a reporter named Sash asked to meet them yesterday afternoon because Mr. Zhu was going to blow the lid off the shocking truth about the bus case. But the agreed time came and went, and Mr. Zhu vanished in a hurry, which only piqued Sash's curiosity. Was there really more to this case? Sash's response was vague. She sought their opinions. Lily walked off, followed closely by the other four. Before leaving, the driver cursed Sasha, calling her a stupid idiot, saying if they ended up in trouble, it would be her fault. I interrupted and asked what that meant. The driver explained that they had been living in fear for some time, constantly harassed by robbers, and Guy urged them to get to the point. If not, he'd play as a dark Super Saiyan. The driver said he drove as usual, with passengers boarding one by one. 3 people got on at the same stop, but he had no clue at all. Because those 3 looked absolutely nothing like accomplices. Guy's scalp tingled with anticipation. Just how many unexpected twists and turns could this case possibly take? The driver revealed he actually knew the 3 deceased. They were heroes working at the airport. The real unsung heroes were them. As the bus drove onto the overpass, Lily messaged Takakoko, and then the 3 put on masks together. The heist began, and every bit of cash and valuables got cleaned out, with the liability handling online loans. Lily kept warning, no calling the police. Behave, or I'll shoot. Danding stood up from the back row. Lily rushed over, but got startled and fired. The aunt mentioned he was particularly alert, but reality isn't as thrilling as the story. Danding grabbed his bag back, and they ran fast, but during this, when the main door opened, the bald guy picked up the gun and took control, turning Lily and the others into the passive side as he started demanding everyone's deposits. Lily warned again, leave before the cops show up and think of your families. Unexpectedly, the bald guy pushed back hard, telling Lily not to waste breath. Stay put and wait for the police, the bald man insisted, the gun in her hand. Mr. Ma was worried about the robbers. His granddaughter was only 2. He didn't want any harm coming to his family, but Mr. Zhu wanted the 3 sent to jail because that was the only way to get his money back. Distracted, the bald guy lost his gun. His colleague, helped by a fat uncle, regained control of the bus. Lily didn't pursue further. She asked the driver to open the door, ending tonight's events. As they tried to leave, the bald guy suddenly called out to Lily. He finally remembered where he had seen her before and joked, "That kind of streaming must rake in cash, right? Why would you come to rob? If you're really broke, why not stick around and go home with me tonight?" Lily internally screamed at this. She pressed the gun to the bald man's neck. "Did you buy the video?" He replied, "Of course, I keep replaying it." Outside, Little Mo heard the noise and immediately bolted for the door to escape the scene. Now Lily and crew were stuck, and worse still. Alarms echoed from a distance. The police the driver called had arrived, and the bus was in chaos while Lily's brain worked rapidly. She went to the door, told the driver to shut it. The liability shouted, "Crazy?" Lily retorted, "What next?" The police had arrived. She turned to urge Fat Uncle to let go. A brilliant idea sparked in Lily's head. Clearing her throat, she commanded everyone in the bus, "Listen up. From now on, do as I say, or your whole family might get buried alive." After that, she first called Cook. She informed the boss they couldn't leave and then told everyone the 3 lying dead on the ground were the real robbers, while the one who shot was the cowardly one who fled. The liability thought this wouldn't work if the police found that guy, but Lily said it's easy if the police asked what he looked like. Everyone just needs to say they didn't see clearly. She warned again, say the wrong thing and your entire family will suffer. Try if you doubt it. As she finished, the door pounded. Blood had arrived. The 3 quickly slipped into acting mode, and Lily even started to cry. An hour later, the scene was cordoned off by the police. Lily was like a puppeteer, controlling everyone's minds. She constantly reminded them to act well. If they failed this performance, not only would they die, but their entire families would suffer too. Everything was going to plan until the unexpected hit. While Downing was making his escape, he got spotted by 3 enthusiastic go-getters. Upon seeing the news, they rushed to the police station to identify Danding. Lily's intellect and acting seemed to be quite lacking, but Lily's wit and performance were exemplary. When pushed to the brink, she flipped the script with a clever retreat. She admitted to murder, but denied the robbery, because she knew the storm of public opinion had started brewing. The pressure on the police station was unimaginable as long as they stuck to the survivor story. The big hook would fall on Danding's head, just as Lily had anticipated. Guy began to believe this well-crafted story, and the mountain of public opinion finally crushed the police chief. Ultimately, they had to compromise with reality, burying the truth completely, and the 6 were released without charge. Guy was left speechless. The stories from these 6 kept changing, and he couldn't tell what was real or fake anymore. The aunt begged Guy to come up with a plan. Someone had delivered a bullet to his secret door last week. Tormented day and night, harass, they'd soon go crazy. Guy sadly replied. He had indeed quit and wasn't a policeman anymore. He couldn't offer them help but suggested they switch perspectives. The robbers kept threatening because